In this video, we've been taking a look at the Vox Brian May amp plug. The first thing to say about this is I think a lot of people are underestimating it and thinking it's a bit gimmicky and not realizing the full potential of what this little device actually does. At the beginning of the video, I was really running through the presets on this. Now, first and foremost, what you get is, you see at the back there, you've got your input into the guitar, which does that. Be careful with it that it doesn't bend that way so you don't snap it. Batteries go in there, 2 batteries come with the actual device as well, so you don't have to buy the batteries. And the way it works is really, you obviously plug that bit into the guitar. There is a headphone socket. What I did was took the line out and ran it through my hi-fi, so that's where you could cut, and it sounded quite good, well, pretty good, coming through the hi-fi speakers. You probably kind of pick it up on the microphone because I'm just using an iPhone and a mic, but in the room it sounds really massive, the sound, which we'll talk about shortly. So you have headphone socket out. There's also an auxiliary in, which enables you to say you wanted to play along with a backing track, or plug your phone in and play along with Apple Music with the sounds, which is pretty good. At the front here you have these little dials, just like any guitar amp. You've got the gain, the tone, and the volume as well. And you have this little button, which we'll talk about in a minute, which clicks down and it also goes from side to side. And essentially what we're doing is, if you turn it on, there's a little button there, and this one there, we're now on. So when the green button is alight, it means that the built-in treble booster isn't on. I haven't tested the sounds on this video of it without the treble booster on, because you kind of want it with a treble booster. Click it again, it goes red, that means the treble booster on. And then with the knob there, you can turn the gain right up. Is worth mentioning, if you're going to put headphones on with this, plug it into the guitar first before you turn it on, otherwise you'll get this really loud squealing noise through your eardrums, which I found out the hard way. So you don't want to do that. And then to turn it off, just keep that pressed down, then it turns off. If you keep it pressed down, I think it clears all the presets, because you can alter the presets. Now the presets, the first one, when you click it, it comes on to the first one, which is just no effects, just the treble booster if you have that selected, and you can select the amount of gain. Click it down, another one, you've got the Brighton Rock delays. Now that is stereo. When you've got the headphones on, you can hear it ping ponging overhead. That might not come across in this video, but that is really good. You can actually alter the amount of delay that you're getting through. You can toggle it by that, and you can also alter the delay itself with the top tempo as well. You click it again and you come to, there's a, like, it's more like a reverb type of delay, which you probably heard on the third effect. Then you click it again, you get the phaser for keep yourself alive. Again, you can toggle the modulation speed and the amount of effect that you get into. So you kind of, and that's using that click from one side to the other, and the top tempo will alter that. Click it again and you get the stereo chorus sound, and again you can alter the modulation and the speed in the same way. So that's how it actually works. You've also got a drum machine, built-in drum machine with this one, which I haven't looked at. I'm not going to put it on because if the We Will Rock You drums come through, it'll get copyrighted. But basically what you do is you have it on like that. If I click that again and go to green, I keep that held down, and then the drum machine kicks in, and then I can select, do it again, and then it'll kick to the next pattern, and the speed can be controlled with that, the top tempo, and also the amount of volume coming through can be controlled with that as well, which is really good. So all in all, I don't know what your opinions on this little device is, but I'm really impressed with it. For the price was £55. Hard to get now. There seems to be a new batch coming out. My advice would be grab a hold of it, because when they stop making them, the price will rocket for people who are selling them. You can get this with a little amp, like a speaker rather, where this plugs into it like such, and then you plug your guitar into that. I wasn't really interested in that because I wanted something a lot louder. It would be nice if they actually made a bigger speaker for it, but all in all, very impressed. I think it's a great little device. Let me know what you think in the comments.